Think about the last time you got out. Caught at slip, maybe. Bowled through the gate. LBW on a ball that nipped back. Now ask yourself, did you see it coming? Most batters say no. But here's the truth. The delivery that got you out. The bowler told you it was coming. You just didn't know how to read the signs. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to read a bowler before the ball is even released. Hand position, run-up angle, seam grip, wrist cues, all of it. By the end of this video, you will never look at a bowler the same way again. Here's the problem most batters face. By the time the ball is halfway down the pitch, you have about 0.4 seconds to react. That's less than half a second to decide. Front foot or back foot. Drive or defend. Leave or play. There is no time to think, there's only time to react. And if your reaction is based on nothing, you're guessing. But elite batters Kohli, Root, Babar, they're not guessing. Before the ball is released, they've already picked up 2 or 3 cues from the bowler's body. They've narrowed down what's coming from 10 possibilities to maybe 2. That split-second head start is the difference between a cover drive for 4 and an outside edge to the keeper. The first and most powerful signal is the grip. Before the bowler even starts their run-up, if you can see how they're holding the ball, you already know a huge amount about what's coming. For outswing, the seam is upright, the shiny side faces the offside, and the fingers are close together on top of the seam. For inswing, the shiny side faces leg side. For the off cutter, you'll see the middle finger drag across the seam. For the leg cutter, the index finger does the cutting. Each grip tells a completely different story. Now, can you always see the grip at the crease? No, but against slower bowlers, spinners, or at the top of a spinner's run-up, the grip is completely visible. Train your eyes to look for it immediately. The second signal is the run-up angle, and this one is criminally underused by club batters. A bowler coming in tight to the stumps from over the wicket is angled to bowl at the stumps or shape the ball into the right-hander. A bowler running wider, away from the stumps, is creating an angle to bring the ball back in or to bowl the big away swinger that draws you forward and wide. Around the wicket, that immediately changes your threat zone. For a right-arm bowler going around the wicket to a right-hander, the angle is now pointing into your pads, LBW, stumps. The targeting has shifted completely. Your guard needs to adjust mentally before the ball is even bowled. Watch for changes in the run-up angle between deliveries. If a bowler has been running in from the same line for 5 overs and suddenly shifts 2 steps wider, something is changing. They're setting up a variation. Don't get caught by the surprise. This is the advanced one, and once you train your eyes to see this, everything changes. A seam bowler with their wrist behind the ball palm facing down will bowl a traditional seam-up delivery, straightforward, but watch what the wrist does in the last moment before release. If the wrist rotates to the offside, that's a leg cutter. If it rotates to the leg side, off cutter or in swinger. And for a spinner, the wrist position is everything. A leg spinner's wrist turns away from the body on release. A finger spinner's wrist stays stable and the fingers push through. You won't catch this every ball. But in high-pressure situations, a spinner bowling in the footmarks, a pace bowler going for the Yorker, they often telegraph their intention in the last half second of their action. Trust your peripheral vision. You're not trying to stare at the wrist. You're letting your subconscious pick it up through repetition. Here's a bonus signal that nobody talks about. The bowler's eyes. Before a Yorker, most bowlers instinctively glance down at the crease, they're targeting your feet. Before a short ball, their eyes go high, they're targeting your body or head. Before a full toss, they rarely look down at all. It's subtle. It's unconscious. But once you know it, you start seeing it everywhere. Batting is chess. The bowler is always making their move before the ball is released. Your job is to read that move while it's still happening. 3 signals: grip, run-up angle, wrist position. Plus the bonus. Watch the eyes. None of this is magic. It's pattern recognition. The more you practice watching bowlers live, on TV, in the nets, the faster your brain builds the database it needs to react in 0.4 seconds. If this video helped you, smash the like button and subscribe to Cricket Analysis. Every week we break down the technical side of cricket that most channels never cover. And tell me in the comments which of these 3 signals do you already use? And which one surprised you the most? I'll see you in the next one. Keep reading, keep scoring.